Hi everyone, we're back at Tower Bridge. This is the mortuary I was telling you about, or how you get into it. Basically when the tide comes in, bodies, because of the tide, like flushed in here, and they'd be collected and put in there, and hopefully family would come for them, but 9 times out of 10 they didn't. We're just on the below Tower Bridge. We're going to give you a little pan of that. Tickets and entrance. Look, you can see Tower Bridge up there. I don't think you can get through today, I'm not sure. I don't think so. No, see, that's what I was on about. That was open the other day, and you was able to walk through there and go to where the tower was. Just double check. Yeah, just go back up the stairs. So this is what we shall do. No right of way, thoroughfare for motors. Yeah. So that's shut now. So the tower confines must be closed. Here we're going up the stairs, up the side of Tower Bridge, at the Tower of London end, Tower Hill. These stairs, I don't know if you can see it, so many people have walked over them that some of them are worn smooth. Right. We're back up on Tower Bridge now. The other day, as you know, I was able to walk down under the bridge into the tower confines. And there we go. There we are. Shard lit up in different colours again. And we're back on Tower Hill now, Tower of London. So yeah. We've had a look at some interesting places today, some lovely old places. And we come back to my favourite place, which is this. The old moat, which once would have been filled with the Thames and sewage and stuff. So that must have been pleasant. I like the old arrow slits and everything here, look. Invaders wouldn't have stood a chance. People did try to storm the tower over the years, but the only time it was ever successfully done is if there were insiders who opened the gates for people, because this place was well defended. It still is, because it's the home to the Crown Jewels. But yeah, we've been to Christmas Village, got some chocolates finally. I didn't get any of the Christmas bubbles, they were really expensive and Christmas is nearly over. But it was nice to have a look. Get a little pan of, because it was raining the other day, so obviously I couldn't show you and stop too much. But yeah, this what you can see there is the gherkin. Some people call it the I can't swear because it'd be going on YouTube, word that rhymes with rock, male genitalia. So yeah, does look a bit David Starkey was a very, very famous historian, still is. Made himself very disliked. I used to like some of his stuff, but something he said recently regarding slavery and Black Lives Matter really was bang out of order, so I don't entertain him anymore, and I don't think many other people will either. You're entitled to your views, but when they're literally like openly xenophobic and totally wrong, which for a historian should be ashamed of himself, he reckons that his words were that the slave trade wasn't as bad as people thought it was, the English slave trade. Wrong to wish ill on people, but it does make you wish that he could walk a couple of years in their shoes and then see him comes back and says the same thing. But yeah, David Starkey's he done a lot of stuff on the Henry VIII and whatnot, and I watched some of it and caught quite a lot of it, but as I say, I won't watch anymore. If someone goes beyond the pale that much, the way you get rid of them without being a barbarian and killing them and stuff, if they're in the public media, is to boycott them. When they're no longer of interest, they disappear, don't they? And you don't hear nothing of David Starkey very much now, so good riddance to bad rubbish, eh? But yeah, we're back Tower Bridge. I won't show too much because people are coming along. But yeah, it's been a nice day. We'll have a little walk along here. We haven't been down this bit yet, so I'll give you a plan of the view from down here. It's the walkway. It will take me up to where I need to go anyway, so that's fine. Minding not to fall arse over elbows down the stairs. Managed not to fall over on a live yet, so it's pretty great. I don't often come down this bit myself, but it gives you a nice view of Tower Bridge, the moat, the curtain wall. In a minute we'll be seeing the remains of the parts of the old London Wall, one of the guard towers I showed you before, but much closer up. If it's lit, which hopefully it should be. As you can see by all the pipes and stuff in the moat, there's works going on. The tower's a living, breathing place, so it needs change and often needs repair because it's so old. About every 50 years or so you'll find scaffolding up and roofs being done and things like that. So, yeah. You can see the shard against the tower there. Old and new. I believe that I can get out from this way, I think. If not, then it'll just be a case of going back the other way. Pan of the tower. Sorry about that, everyone. Back again. I had to pause you a minute. The toilet was open, so that was good. I needed that. Sorry. There we are. Let's plug it back in. Luke needed to perform his toilet. I don't come down this bit very often, like down this walkway here. You can walk right round here, the tower, and see the curtain wall and everything. It's a view I've not done on a live or taken pictures of, so just thought I'd do a pre-record on it. Not to keep you all posted on the day and that, because few people do seem to be enjoying the videos, so for those that do, that's good. There we are, I've got to discover the tower again. White Tower. It's almost 1,000 years old. William the Conqueror built the White Tower after he invaded England from northern France in 1066. Now, this is what I was talking about the other day. The only depiction of William actually made in his own lifetime is this one from the Bayeux Tapestry. There's William there being crowned, I believe. The White Tower was denominated London. The White Tower dominated London and its population. It was a secure fortress, a royal palace and an infamous prison. This is what it looked like in Norman times, before Henry VIII put the different cupola top domes. Yeah, that's what it looked like in Norman times. And as I said before, all Norman fortresses were built on a hill or a mound. This made them easy to defend. And Tower Hill being Tower Hill, it was pretty good to defend. Kings and queens added to the castle over many centuries. Today visitors can explore the ancient walls and towers built to protect the White Tower. Guarding the jewels. See, we saw the signs and everything around the other side, but we've not seen this one. This is King Charles, who I was talking about earlier, the Merry Monarch. He's got his best wig on, as you can see. Today, the Tower of London protects the crown jewels. In the 1660s, Charles II was the first king to display them to the public at the Tower. The king or queen uses the crown jewels and ceremonial objects when they are crowned. The state crown is also used in the opening of Parliament. This fortress once protected weapons and documents. Silver coins were made here for more than 500 years. I collect coins, and I've got a couple of the silver coins that were struck at the Tower of London, so I'll show you some of those, and I'll put a picture on there, maybe with this, add some pictures onto this live. This is the Royal Mint in its day, making coins. Doesn't make coins here anymore, of course. And what we are going to see now, we were stood up there before, now we're much closer to it. It's one of the old guard towers for the London Wall. This is Roman, but it was used well into Tudor times and medieval times, and even in the 1600s it was one of the big guard towers for the London Wall. London was a walled city which had a curfew and was locked at night and was guarded. The walls had parapets and walkways along the top, and guards used to patrol them. You had a night watchman to make sure that everyone was in at the right curfew time and such, and if you weren't, you had to have a good reason why you were out. Priests and midwives were granted leave as long as they were known to be a priest or a midwife and not just trying to pull a fast one. So yeah, obviously they need to travel about all the time. The ordinary people, unless you had a good reason to be out, you're in trouble. Willkommen on, which is German. Crown jewels. That's the state crown. Lovely. This is the one that's used in the opening of Parliament, and the crown that any monarch is crowned with in the coronation. Royal Armouries. That you can see really bad. That sort of armour is inside, and that sticky out thing is called a codpiece, where Henry VIII's bits and bobs went, and it is ridiculously big. He had some issues there maybe, but yeah, it was ridiculously big, and people laugh at it today, but in the old days it was a legend and an old wives' tale that if a woman was infertile, they'd go there and they'd stick a needle or a hat pin into Henry VIII's codpiece, and apparently that would make them have children, make them fertile, which I don't really see, because Henry VIII himself was not a particularly fertile man. So we're seeing a nice angle of the tower here. We're going to be walking up here now, which is where we was the other day basically. We keep coming back to the tower, don't we? I love this place, so I hope you don't mind. It's one of the Beefeaters. This is their everyday dress. When they have to wear their ceremonial state dress, that's the one with all the gold and everything. And those uniforms are all still handmade, and each one costs thousands of pounds. Something I'll have to ask when I do go to in the tower next, which will hopefully be soon when the restrictions are lifted. Are they allowed to keep their uniforms when they retire? I mean, I don't know. Or are they taken in, like, back by the tower and adapted for other government orders that start? I don't know. Yeah. Well, here we are. Nearly 16 minutes. I'll get you to about 20. Everything is pretty much closed over this side. So what time it is? It's 7:30 nearly as well, so look, can't be out all day. All night rather. Not meant to be either. Not normally a night out, but London is lovely by night time. What is happening here? All this fencing, North Moat wall structure and repairs. Why are we doing it? Time and weather have taken their toll on the moat retaining wall the last 350 years. Recent surveys and investigations confirmed that repair conservation works were required to strengthen and preserve the 17th century historic wall. It just tells you it's carrying out. You can volunteer. It's how you can help us. Historic Palaces is a charity. We generate all our own funds, and the pandemic has had a devastating impact on finances. This is bloody true. You can help us take care of the palaces by making a donation. Text Ravens to 70085 to donate £5 and help us to keep the spirit of the Tower of London alive. Text costs £5 per one standard text message, which is your donation. So anyone that loves this place and that has a spare fiver, wants to see this place remain, maybe you know what to do. White Tower. Able to see this much better now. It's not raining. It was pouring down the other night, and it really did interfere with the quality of the video and pictures and everything. So yeah, I'll give you a little pan of some of the things, and I want to take some pictures for myself. You can see there is where we just were. Top of Tower Bridge, just there. I'll scan you back out because there's Kiddywinkles over there. There we are. But the White Tower is lovely, especially at night time. If you hang around till 9, which I will not be doing, you'll hear the last post played, and you may hear the shouting of the ceremony of the keys if you're near the gate over that way. But I'll be gone by 9. But have a look online, YouTube, and you'll find the ceremony of the keys easy enough. And this is the way we went earlier in our lives, straight down that way. And yeah, so we've come all the way along there, up, round, over London Bridge, all the way back along here, over Tower Bridge, all the way along here, this walkway down here, which we've not done before. And yeah, we've seen a lot today. So yeah, I'm going to end the live in a minute, so I want to take some pictures. So yeah, it's a place of execution. That's Anne Boleyn. It's got bird poo on her face. She didn't have smallpox. That's bird poo splatterings all over that. Yeah, it shows the old London Bridge there, but that will become part of another live. I'm doing something on that. But yeah, we've got the Shard. Steeple of Barking All Hallows by the Tower. This nice building, a hotel I believe it is. Gherkin and all that lot is over there above it. You can't see the Gherkin because of the angle I'm standing at, but it is there. So yeah, we're going to get you to 20 minutes, and I think we're going to call it a day then for our videos and such. Get ourselves home. Our next venture out will be Trafalgar Square, Houses of Parliament, Westminster Abbey, those kind of things. St James's Palace, all along the Mall, which is very famous and iconic for many reasons. So Luke will have to do his research for those many reasons, so don't forget. I know obviously Princess Diana's funeral went along there, that one I know, that was in my lifetime. But yeah. So right, I am going to end you in 10 seconds on the White Tower. So you take care everyone, and be safe and be nice.